Finding that clipboard too heavy, are you?
What?
Well, would you like me to give you a hand with it before you string something?
Is there something you want me to do, darling?
Yeah, just the kiss of life.
Oh, if you insist.
No. Oh. On second thoughts, wait till we get to France, and you can try the French kiss of life.
By the time we get to France, I won't have any breath left.
Oh, come on. Up.
Oh.
Yeah, all we're doing is crossing the channel.
All? Have you any idea of the amount of organisation involved in this move?
Yes, I have. You never do anything but tell me. Darling, all we're doing is taking ourselves a few cases and a bed across to France.
And letting the house, which means inventories, replacement beds, getting the meters read, handing over to the new tenants, change of address cards. Damn.
What?
I've left some shoes at the menders.
Oh, isn't that funny? The shoes would be the first thing I'd remember.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? I'm surprised you haven't bought any new shoes just for travelling in.
No, I thought we'd get some on the way. You know, I've seen these wonderful slim...
Hester, we haven't time. Just look at the schedule. Look, 0830 hours, removal van for bed, etc. 0845, replacement beds arrive. 0900 hours, man-to-read gas meter. 0910, man-to-read electric meter. 1000 hours, hand over keys. 10:15, depart base. 88 over 1200 hours.
Yeah, I suppose I could always buy shoes in France.
Do you know, it's a good thing you weren't on the Normandy landings. You'd have been straight up the Omaha beach into the nearest shoe shop. Aha! 0830 hours, removal van arriving, dead on time. Let him in, will you?
Why me?
Because I have to have custom forms for the bed, and they are in the kitchen.
Oh, if this is what you're like in the office, I'm glad I'm only married to you.
They do say it causes a lot of stress if you move or get divorced. I'm damned if I can see how you can do one without the other. Now, one double bed, second hand, one double mattress. Ah.
Oh, darling, it's not the removal men, it's the arrival men.
What?
Well, it's the men with the new bed, not Simmons & Co. for the old one.
The whole idea is that we get the old bed out before the replacement beds come in. I mean, that's not difficult, is it? How can I dovetail all the arrangements?
All right, now don't get on at me. Tell him, huh? Excuse me?
What?
This is my husband.
Oh, yeah? Ah. Now, look. We cannot have the replacement beds in until the old bed goes out. So perhaps you would care to go upstairs and bring the old bed down.
And perhaps you care to get knotted. Oh, sorry, slip of the tongue. No offence, but my job is moving beds in, not out.
How about a fiver?
And a cup of tea?
Well, it's not that I'm not keen, you see, but my firm won't wear it. I'm not covered if I get a hernia.
That could be the removers.
Don't forget a cup of tea.
Unfortunately, my wife has packed the tea.
Well, I'm not fussy.
Oh.
What about that lot over there?
Oh, yes. That is a very old bottle of eggnog, swimming with salmonella. Would you care for some?
Ah, you'll be Simmons for the bed.
No, I'm LEB. Come for the meter.
Oh, right. Come in.
Ah, good. Oh, yes. You look strong. The bed's up there. I hope you've got somebody with you.
You what? Bit kinky, is he?
Darling, he's come to read the meter.
Gas or electricity?
Electricity.
Oh, you're early. Still, I'll try and fit you in. The meter's under the stairs.
Right, thanks.
Mr. Fields,
Yes?
Simmons & Co.
Oh, good of you to come.
Oh, it's no trouble. Well, we've just come to take your stuff over to France, and then back we come with a bit of suntan and a wagon load of duty-free.
Oh, you sound as though you really enjoy your work.
Oh, yes, wife in every hoverport, that's me.
There we are, one customs declaration for the bed.
Is that the blue one?
No, that's white.
No, I want a pink one.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's, yes.
Right, well, we better get started. I've got 2 more pickups to do today. You're only a part load, you see. The bed upstairs, is it?
Yes, yes, it's the cream colour room with the grey carpet and the red curtains. You can't miss it.
I can. I'm colourblind.
In that case, it's the room on the right.
Oh, it's all very much.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, Adrian.
Oh! Careful of the paint on the way down, huh?
Hester!
Oh! Hello, Fred. Come in.
Oh, morning, Mrs. Fields.
Oh, we'll have to settle up, won't we? Know where I put my purse. Oh, I know.
It was here, right here.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Yes, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'd forgotten you were here.
That is mine. You may have forgotten, but you packed the tea. Chances are you probably packed my pink form as well.
Oh, I haven't touched your pink form. Well, not for a long while, anyway. I must write an envelope for Fred. Hang on a minute, Fred.
Morning, Mr. Fields.
Oh, hello, Fred.
It's all go today, isn't it?
Yes, it certainly is.
What now, mate?
Oh, I'd introduce you, but I don't know your name, sorry.
They call me Ginger.
Fred and Ginger, do you dance at all?
Hester, please.
Hello, Fred. All right, all right.
There's
Yeah,
the form.
Oh, heavens. Now, that's for you. There,
cheers.
now, just settle up with Fred, darling.
Why, you've just done it.
No, that's his going away present.
I didn't know you were going away, Fred.
I hope you'll remember him as he used to be before his mind went. Oh,
Good morning, gas meter.
oh, yes, it's under the stairs.
Solar.
Oh, no, hang on. Are you still in there?
Me torch has gone out. I'm trying to change the batteries.
Can the gas man squeeze in there with you?
Not a friend of your husband's, is he?
Just a minute. Oh, hello.
Hello, Mrs. Fields.
Yes, who are you?
Ryland McElwaith from the estate agents.
Oh, right.
Mind your packs.
I don't think my husband really expected you quite so early. It seems... Oh, sorry. I just don't know why everyone keeps coming at once, you know.
Haven't got a screwdriver, have you?
No, could you ask my husband? He's in there.
32, 33, 34. There we are, £11.34 exactly. You don't mind it being in pennies, do you?
No, I'm just glad we don't have halfpennies anymore.
Morning, girls.
Oh, darling. The estate agent's here.
What? They are not due until 1000 hours. Why can't people stick to arrangements? Well, I'll just have to go round the block and come back again. I can't help it. Why is everyone in here?
Just keep your voice down.
Excuse me, Gov. Look, you haven't got a special spanner for that bed, have you?
I have no idea.
I just want a screwdriver.
Why don't everybody just go away and come back at the right time?
They've just flown in.
Who, the estate agent?
No, the new tenants. He's brought them round.
Mr. and Mrs. Camino.
Huh?
Our dear old bed will be in France by now.
Well, we'll have to catch it up then.
Oh, no, that's no good. We've got to get ahead of it. You're going to have to drive like the Clappers.
Why?
Well, they're an hour ahead, aren't they? So if you go 60 miles an hour here, you're going to have to go 120 miles an hour in France, so we'll never catch it up.
Well, they are.
The bed.
You've been watching too much of the Open University. You just stand by with the passports, that's all.
What passports?
I just don't know how you could do it.
Look, it's nothing to do with me. You put them in your briefcase.
Yes, but you put the briefcase in the hall, along with the stuff to go out on the van.
No, I didn't put it on the van. They put it on the van.
Of course they did. It was in Zone A.
Zone what?
I put the plan on the wall. Zone A was the hall, Zone B was the rest.
Well, I didn't know it was for me to read.
But who else was there?
Well, there was... Oh,
I had the whole thing up here. The whole thing, everything, in pictures.
all right. All it means is that our passports get there before we do.
Yeah, but we can't get there before them, can we?
Mr. and Mrs. William Fields.
I'm afraid so.
Look, could I explain something?
That won't be necessary.
No, you see, we're not just holidaymakers, we're emigrating.
Emigrating?
Yes, isn't it exciting? I mean, if you'd have said to me a year ago, or even 6 months ago, that we were leaving England, well, I'd have said you were just being silly. But, you know, I think it's in the blood, really, isn't it? Because our son, he went to New Zealand, but he was very, very young. And how old was he, darling, now? Was it 22? Or 21, no. Anyway, well, it certainly wasn't when he was 24, because on his 24th birthday, he wrote to us saying he'd come out in spots, chicken pox. And funnily enough, although he works on a chicken farm, they said he didn't get it from the chicken. Anyway, my husband was offered this job.
Not on the chicken.
No. We thought, why not? You know, these opportunities don't come up every day, do they? And it's only Calais, not the other end of the world. You know, if we get homesick, we can whip out the binoculars and look at Dover. Well, we could look at you if you were out on the roof waving.
Yes, I don't do that very much. Now, look, why don't you pop up to the post office and get yourself visitor's passports? They're only £4.50 and you can be back in time for the next boat.
Oh, thank you. I didn't think it was that simple.
Simple and expensive. That's £9 plus photographs.
Well, don't be such a misery. No, this is exciting. You know, I'm beginning to understand what Tom felt like when he set out. You know, he's done awfully well for himself, you know, barring the chicken pox.
Esther?
You know, and there's a funny side to that, you see, because they do say that chickens can catch it off people, so I suppose chickens call it people pox.
There they go. The White Cliffs of Dover. Not a bluebird in sight.
I wonder if the post office queues are as long in France as they are in England.
We chose a bad day, that's all. All the OAPs were getting their pensions.
By the time we got to the counter, I thought we'd qualify.
Well, I very nearly did in France.
What?
Well, men retire at 60 in France.
Now you tell me. Hardly worth going.
Well, no, hold on. Well, I've got to hold on, haven't I? He's lost the docket.
Tell him we're calling from France.
I think he knows that.
It's 5 to 6, not even cheap rates yet. Do they have cheap rates in France?
We'll know when we get the bill. Yes, I'm still here. Yes. 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 Oh, yes.
Oh, look, stop agreeing to everything.
Yes. No. Right. Well, when? Oh, well, thanks a bunch. It's gone off.
What has the van?
Yeah. They cleared customs, waited for us for 2 hours, then they rang the office and decided to clear the load.
Well, when they're coming back?
Tomorrow.
But we haven't got a bed.
Or clothes, or a toothbrush, or anything. It's all in the van. Well, we'll just have to stay in a hotel.
Oh, no. I'm not going to miss the first night in our new home.
Hester, a house without a bed is not a home.
Well, there's those 2 little beds in the spare room.
No bedding.
No, there's a couple of blankets.
No pillowcases, no sheets.
Where's your sense of adventure?
It is on the van. In the briefcase, with the passports under the bed.
Come on, misery guts. I am going to cook you a beautiful dinner. You open the wine.
I don't even know where the wine is.
It's over there in Zone B.
There was nothing wrong with my plans. It was you that put the briefcase in the hall.
Well, I didn't know the hall was Zone A.
Well, you should have done.
For 30 years, we called it the hall. 3 hours before we leave the house, suddenly we don't have rooms, we have zones.
That was because...
I say.
Because you...
Hello. Is this a good moment?
I've known better.
Oh, good. They'd love to see us. Remember us? Hugh and Jill.
Oh, yes, Truscott, wasn't it?
Trendle.
Yeah, you live in the other wing?
That's right.
Oh, bonjour.
Oh, bonjour.
Bonjour.
Frightful bore having people barging in just as you arrive. But we thought we ought to say, is there anything we can do?
Well, as a matter of
Because
fact...
I remember when we first came, we lived in a frightful pickle for months.
No, don't be silly, Jilly. It wasn't that long.
Anyway, I'm sure you've got everything.
Everything bar a bed.
A bed?
And bedding.
And passports and pyjamas.
Well, we've only got one bed.
And Hugh doesn't wear pyjamas. Otherwise, we'd love to help.
What's happened to everything?
Well, we don't know where the van is. We phoned Simmons in London, but they don't seem to know where it is either.
Oh, Simmons. A socking great Pantechnicon thing, yellow.
Hasn't been here, has it?
No. We've just come back from Montreuil. It was parked in the square.
How far is that?
Oh, 20 minutes down the N7.
Look, where are the keys? Keys. Yeah. You keep everything warm. Thank you. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Mind how you go?
Bye. Impetuous chap, your husband.
Well, it's my fault, really. We were held up at Dover because I managed to send the passports off in the van.
Oh, gosh, isn't that funny?
He hasn't laughed yet.
No. I mean, with us, it's always Hugh that does the really stupid things.
I say, I hope he's not too worked up that he forgets to drive on the right.
I mean, hello? Oh, Emma, how lovely. Oh, that's really sweet of you to wish us good luck, particularly as you never wanted us to come in the first place. Dad, oh, yeah, he's as pleased as punch. He adores it here. He's got a grin from ear to... I have to ring you back, darling. Bye.
What do you think the French think of English drivers?
Well, I don't know. I suppose they think we're all right.
Well, I think I've just ruined our reputation for years to come.
You were driving on the wrong side of the road.
Only to start with. After that, I was driving in the ditch.
How did you get back?
I limped. The gendarme said he'd send a pickup truck in the morning. I didn't even have my licence.
No, I've got your licence from when we got the passport.
Oh, Hester.
Oh, darling, it's not our day, is it?
Not our night, either. No bed.
Oh, no.
What? You haven't lost it?
No. It's the letter I wrote to Tom to tell him we were moving to France. I forgot to post it.
Do you know, before we left England, you should have got some new marbles on the National Health.
But we'll telephone him, huh? What time is it in New Zealand?
Well, it's late afternoon here. Must be early morning now, I suppose.
Oh, right. No, hang on. No, it's the middle of the summer here, so it'll be the middle of the winter there. No, he'll be very busy on the farm.
Why?
Well, getting the chickens ready for Christmas.
July is July, wherever you are.
Is it?
Yes, the seasons are the other way round in New Zealand. That's all.
Oh. So it's not Christmas, then?
No!
Oh, I'll get Tom to tell the chickens the good news.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello, Chantal.
Come in, Chantal. Oh, I'll tell him in the new year.
Welcome to our country and to Les Hirondelles.
Oh, Chantal, these are beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
And a little present for William
Oh.
with the compliments of the agency.
Oh, and 3 kisses. My luck is changing.
Well, I'm not just your friendly estate agent, I'm also your friendly neighbor. So, is there anything you want?
It's a very simple list. A car and a bed.
A car and a bed?
And everything that was in Zone A. You know, if we'd gone to a hotel, it would only have cost us money. This will be much more romantic.
When did you first take a fancy to me, then?
Oh, Lord.
It's lucky for us that we got a neighbour who had 3 husbands.
Yeah, judging by the size of those things, you must have had them all at the same time. Well, what do you think of it, then?
I don't think I have seen as uncomfortable looking a bed as this since I did national service.
Ah, but that bed didn't have a girl in it.
Oh, not every night.
Oh, I see. Bit of a devil, were we?
No, we had our moments. Look, we're never going to be able to tuck this in. I mean, we're going to get a cold in our kidneys, you know.
We'll
from
keep
this.
each other warm.
We'd be far better off, you know, to get a hammer and tack this round the edges.
Well, it sounds practical, but it isn't.
Why not?
The hammer was in Zone A.
Yes. Well, come on, let's get this night over quickly as we can. Oh. Voulez-vous quitter avec moi, chérie?
These moments that you had, were any of them serious?
Serious? No, I don't think so. Oh, well.
Ah, you see, there was someone.
No, not really.
Come on. Who was this, oh, well?
Just a girl.
Yeah? You were serious about it?
At the time, yes.
What was her name?
Tulip.
Pretty name.
Pretty girl.
Blonde or brunette?
Blonde. Well, blondish. You know.
You never mentioned this tulip before.
I didn't think it necessary. It was so long ago.
But you admit you were serious about her?
At the time, yeah. Oh, dear. This is going to kill my back. You can stay here if you like. I think I'm going to go and sleep on the kitchen table.
Oh, no, you just drop off.
It's more than I'm going to do here.
Listen, I don't see much future for our marriage if we start off in a different country in different beds.
It's only for one night.
You might dream of tulip. Come on.
Listen, I'm not responsible for my dreams.
all in the past, but... Well, did you ever... You know, with Chula?
What?
Oh, you know.
What, go to bed? Come on, let's settle down.
No, darling, I don't mind what the answer is. Honestly, no, I'm just curious. Did you?
Once or twice.
Once or twice?
Well, you said you wouldn't mind.
Well, why didn't you marry her then?
I couldn't.
Why not?
I was only 6. What's that?
Sounds like fog in the channel.
No, that's not a ship, that's our bed.
Funny, it never used to make that noise.
Yes, it is. Hello, we'll be down. Would you like a little more coffee? Sure?
Well, I can't thank you enough. You've all been absolutely marvellous, haven't they, darling?
Oh, absolutely. Never before has so little been moved by so many so late at night.
Well, we Brits have got to stick together.
You're not being awfully tactful, darling, saying that in front of a woman who's French.
I never think of Chantal as a woman. I mean, as French.
My dear Hugh, I never think of you as anything other than English. Good night, Hester.
Good night, Chantal. Thank you.
William.
Swap.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Right, well, me and Adrian will kick down in the wagon in the courtyard. If that's agreeable to one and all.
Sounds fine to me.
I hope you're not going to play that frightful hooter of yours.
All right if I clear me throat, is it? Good night.
Good night. Well, good night.
Oh, right. Good night. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Come on, Jenny.
Good night. Mon amour! At last! You are in my power?
Not in those pyjamas, I'm not.
You're not going to get 3 kisses, you know, if you're not careful.
It is funny the way the French kiss all the time, isn't it? They must catch everything that's going.
Yeah. Nasty cold could do the Tour de France in a week. I mean, how many times do you have to do it? Twice? 3 times? What does it all mean?
I don't know. I saw 2 gendarmes today do it 6 times.
God knows what that means.
Maybe they're in love.
Like me, baby, eh? How do you feel like a second honeymoon, huh?
Can you remember what you did on the first?
I'm going to try. You want to remember
Careful.
Why?
If you don't mind, that was Zone A.